Hello, brothers and sisters of the revolution. We continue establishing industrial democracy and currently driving down to crush the princely federation. While somehow the Dominion has gotten in control, like Mundari, somethingy. Do you have a control of any territory? Well, you've taken direct control of this, you've taken from princely, from the Dominion, but you've lost pretty good. Okay, you've taken control of this part. Tank divisions moving south. I hope they're ready for it. Who do they have as allies? I have to look here. They have no allies. So they have non-aggression pacts with pretty much all of the other ones. Expands lead to princely armored corps. And they have united princes. A new federation. Splendid isolationism. Father of the federation. The Kaiserreich. Every revolutionary memorials. Oh. With the revolution now over, countless memorials have gone up throughout the country to honor the sacrifice of men and women that made up this possible. While many honor those that fought for the revolution itself, there are also ones honoring the struggles before it happened, such as the Haymarket riot in Chicago or the Mingo War in West Virginia. Everybody shall be honored for their struggle. Decentralized planning. How close am I to being done with my city factories? Close. Definitely close. Come on, tank divisions. I think the Princely Federation. No, the Bafratis just launched a assault. You should head down here. Oh, well, no, not down there. Down here. Because I need you to cut off here. Supply lacking in the Caribbean. A bit. Why? Why do I use your supply again? Skill 5. I have to look here. Do I have any level 10 naval bases? 5, 3, 2. The one that's. And New York is 6. The one in Pennsylvania is 8. Maybe make Florida. Maybe build better naval bases in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna make Florida my new designated port. As soon as it's done building, of course. Show me his kingdom. Yes. How close as my... 2 of the tank divisions have soon arrived. Good. Now I just need the last one down here. Which seems to take quite a while, and I'm now getting attacked by quite a lot of fucking divisions. That's a lot. I'm importing too much chromium. Decentralized planning gives me research time. 100 PP. I think I'll go with this one. Entrusting military leadership and the safety of our nation to a group of colleagues can only end poorly. We must ensure that our Commonwealth remains meritocratic and free from corruption. As such, Congress has organized a committee of union advisors and military strategists. Tomorrow there will be no shortage of volunteers, no shortage of patriots. Then independent media. The free media and the right to free speech is an unalienable right of the American people. The court system has reaffirmed the right to free speech in spite of calls for censorship. That the reactionaries and traitors shout what they will. That treasonous drivel be drowned out by the cries of our comrades celebrating a new age of prosperity. Committee of Strategic Services. While the General Defense Committee has proven quite effective, it has also been criticized as being too open and public. It is a shame to have to conspire in secret from our citizens, but we can at least ensure that the Second Congressional Committee will uphold the spirit of the revolution and be closely supervised. So I'm basically founding the CIA. Yeah, good thing I'm forming the CIA. Then I can go out and overthrow some states, like true American ones. Air support. Do we have air support down here? Well, we have air support in northern India and eastern India, but not in southern India, where it fucking matters. Two of my divisions have arrived. I'm just waiting for you. You'll arrive in 3 days. Jesus. There we go. You should do this one. Mostly just because it will make you arrive quicker. Because you'll cross the river quicker. There we go. Now you have level 2 forts here. Let's see. The province here. There lives more people in this province than it does in the entirety of Scandinavia. Actually, in the entirety of the northern countries. Nordic countries. And you should also have siege artillery. No, they don't seem very well armed. Better land attack at night. But yet they don't seem very well armed. While mine's pretty well armed. I only left 1.3k. And I do not want a light tank. Don't care for heavy tanks, so I will not remove them. So to this, I soon have enough anti-tank as well. Breakthrough. Attacking from multiple directions. The enemy's fault, and they don't have it. And we have air superiority. Congratulations for myself for being able to talk. Something I clearly ain't. Let's see. Can I see any air bases? Good, but I can establish my own air base. Threatening commune by threatening commune. Oh, we're using encirclement tactics. Now we're using mass charge. While they're using what? Shock? Ambush. Okay, we're fighting against paratroopers, skirmishers, infantry expert, ranger, commando, infantry leader, organizer. It's this ranger thing that is most dangerous about him, because we're fighting in forests. Let's look. How close are you to developing things like a ranger? 12% done. You're probably gonna become a commando or a hillfighter first. Let's look at here. Ranger. Fighting on terrain, forest. Experience gained while temperature less than 10. Commando gained when temperature is lower than 15 or higher than 27. As combat modifier. Paradrop, naval penalty. Invader here. Invaders gained while is doing amphibious invasion. Amphibious invasion speed, invasion preparation time. Good one. Extra marine supply grace and naval assault plan. Naval invasion may need to fight for a long time before resupply can arrive. Requisition additional landing craft and resources for naval invasion. Well, I've soon pushed these guys out. Let's look at 6 of their divisions. They have no support companies. They have an average strength of 31. They have support companies. They don't. You seem to have a willful lack of support battalions. Yeah, support battalions, that was it. This one to come, I have to have Committee of Strategic Service, Power of the People, and so in this case, decentralized planning. Actually, let's look at this. 15% production efficiency cap, output, construction speed, and monthly population raised by 25%. Means I get what? 11k monthly. Good. I've soon completed all of these, which means I can now begin on focus on building loads and loads of military factories. One of you hold. You wanted to? I think you know what you can do. Oh no, you're not moving into there, bitch. There we go. Now you can stop and you can arrive. And time to crush these motherfuckers. That's a militia troop. Dead. I can see 7 divisions here. No idea how many is in Vigasapatam. I've pushed them back to the river front line. Don't know who's the Prince Federation is state control of this one. This one is the Dominion of India. Let's look here. They have 4 divisions here. They just had a huge overrunning. Thus pushing against these 10 divisions. With 1 more division retreating there. Hello, free crossing. Hello, not very opposed crossing. Especially not when I can do this one. If you can just, you know, join the front lines. Boom, bitches. Stop yourself. 8 divisions, even less. Go on, it's only 5 divisions now. No, it's no divisions. I've encircled 17 divisions. 17 divisions. Might not be close to that total amount. It's definitely gonna be a blow. Especially against an enemy that probably has even more. Bye bye, bitches. Bye bye. Boom. Attack. Nice. Help down. Drive down here and help in the attack. Drive down here and help in the attack. We're close to Honeybed. How many planes do I have in reserves? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Modern trip. Let's make more advanced submarines. I'm gonna make 1 more of these. I'm gonna make 2 of these. Of course, deployed to the Red Navy. How many planes can you hold? 30. That's not that impressive amount. Oh, scheiße. Actually, no, I shall move all of my tank divisions down here across the river and then push up along it. And done. Now I can begin to mass produce these dudes. You seem to like quite a lot of those. Who else here? Maryland has max infrastructure and a lot of players, so has Pennsylvania. New Jersey as well, New York. Delaware I can use a bit more. And here we go. Northern Texas. Boom. 11 military factories. Southern Texas. Boom. 8 military factories. Western. Oh. Tanspachus. 2 military factories. No, I'm not gonna build 2. Invest all that shit to build 2. This should be fine for now. Okay, good. You're moving. You'll be there in what? 1 day? You'll be there in 16 hours. One hour, 13, 11, 12. And I have crossed the river, bitches. How looks your tank use? Almost full. Almost full and almost full. Most of them are Sherman A1s. Good. Now, if you just stop attacking that. Actually, hold. I'm gonna attack into Yanam. Since it's just planes. Boom, bitch. Right, 3 of my tank divisions in there. You're poorly supplied and poorly organized. Like usual. This triggers me. This triggers me innately. General Defense Committee. Decryption, encryption, and effective partisan honors. And then this one will give it more encryption, more decryption, and special forces. This will up the popularity of syndicalism and base stability. Multiple economic councilism. Power to the people. Hurrah! Boy. 4 divisions. Poorly supplied, poorly organized. And I just developed large front operation. And better artillery. Deep operations. More organization. Tanks. Less combat with. Less supply consumption. More tank buffs. Even more tank buffs. And a backhand blow. Deep organized operations. And the M20 Super Bazooka. Which is a stupid name. Exceeding combat with, goddammit. At least they have 1 division left. That 1 division is now lost. And you can attack there. Since my entire goal is to go deep battle here. General Defense Committee. Mutual Economic Committee. Ending the capitalist system will be a Herculean task, and it can't be merely wished away with state quotas and economic plans. Congress will now begin assembling local political representation, economists, and workers to help direct America transition from free market economics to socialism. Good, as long as the bath rats keep my supply line fed, this shouldn't be a problem. Now, if you two would just reinforce. If you would just reinforce, thank you. Maybe even expand the backline. Good. And of course I'm gonna leave one of you behind. These have low supply and low strength. And pushed up right to the border of Fjernbjörn, where I shall now engage with 1 tank division. Huh, they have a somewhat complete division. What is this madness? And they have 0 support companies. You've been lost. You are slowly losing. Now, down here, how's it going for the Princely Federation? Not very good. They've lost a ridiculous amount of men. And they've soon run out of manpower on extensive conscription. No, don't reinforce them. And you have pushed forward. Good, progress along with them. Good, push up here. They're just 6 divisions. 6 really poorly supplied divisions. Boom. Better naval carrier. Naval bombers. Bleh. You have soon been fully produced. Okay, when are you complete? The 17th of April. So tomorrow. Ta-da! And I'm beginning to produce the submarines. I somehow haven't begun deploying you yet. Or making you yet. Still need 1200 pieces of those. 5400 pieces of artillery. I've soon equipped most of my my army with M1 carbines. Or at least most of them seem to have. With the social revolution in full swing, Congress have passed the Family Code of 1943. The Family Code is a revolutionary code that is driven by an ideological desire to begin wither away the capitalist model of the family to be replaced by a socialist model of family-free union based on mutual love and respect. Thus, to that end, the code includes a number of revolutionary changes. It abolishes all impotent marriage, the biggest one being the abolition of miscegenation laws. It abolishes religious marriages and makes civil marriage the only type of marriage. The code establishes no grounds divorce, with both spouses receiving equal division of property at the time of divorce. It abolishes the concept of illegitimacy and entitle all children to parental support and equal rights under the law. The code recognizes cohabitation as the legal equivalent of civil marriage. Furthermore, in accordance with the revolutionary law regarding the family, there was another law to encourage his family to adopt children that were made homeless by the revolution. In addition, abortion were made legal and relatively easy to obtain. Free love was promoted, inheritance were restricted, and homosexuality was legalized. Hell yeah, bitches. The world is changing. And for the better. Have they cut us off? No, they haven't. The buff rallies have expanded ridiculous amounts. And I've soon seized this airfield, just north of Hinibjad, which is a great airfield, because it's put us right next to the capital. And if I can manage push across this river, it will make this huge encirclement. My problem is supply lowers my fighting capabilities a lot. Luckily, my enemies have ridiculously low strength. So you're the only one with decent strength, and you're funnily enough the best one to resist me. But you also have the lowest organization and seem to be main target. And now you're done, and you're getting done even quicker. There we go. You can attack me all you want, bitches. It won't make you win anymore. I could still join the International. Mutual Economic Committee is being passed. Life seems to be on the relative up. Boom. Attack. Makeshift bridges. You know, if I manage to crush these dudes, I'll make a huge encirclement here. Thus slowly making the princely federation's death even more approachable. As them being outmanned, outproduced, though they do not outnavy us, but we are outflying them. Outmanned, outcivied. They are not prepared. They were not. I don't think they were from the start. I don't think they ever were prepared. River crossing speeds. Fuck it, let's also make force assault. This one is not so bad. This one is much, much worse. But hey, damaging their supply hard is a good thing anyways. Because it means more losses for the more manpower that you can't have. It means more equipment lost that they can't take. Okay, I need to look at this here. Equipment. I've lost good amount of this. M. Thompson. I've captured some equipment. Captured quite a lot of enemies. I've lost 200 Shermans, 61 to lost half track. Practically none other in combat. While my enemy, 8 captured by us, 60, 90. They've lost 1400 equipment. Manpower lost. They've been under constant attack, losing artillery, support equipment, motorized. Even some of them mechanized. 104 combats. Total 186. Yes, continue the attack, it seems to be working. Makeshift bridges again. Because it will upgrade our attacks to 200. This constant push doesn't seem to be going very well for my enemy. And they finally made the Kingdom of Siam capitulate. When his force is all done, like 24 hours. Good. Hold the attack now. Ah, you managed to evolve into a veteran. And these 2 seasons almost instant. Attack the capital. They are poorly supplied. They are not very well entrenched. Well, these dudes are. And their strength is terrible with the exception of these very entrenched people. Force assault. Better keep that assault up, bitches. You gain 0.10. You gain 0.15. That's fine here. Small ship manufacturer. Cruiser manufacturer. Philadelphia. Since I'm about to build, 25 submarines. I'm building 3 more dockyards, okay. I would expect you to. You have the old tank divisions fighting against pure infantry. I would actually be disappointed if you weren't pushing them back. Now goes the war. The Princely Federation is definitely feeling it. Yep, definitely feeling. They're receiving. Wait, but why? Oh, the Princely Federation is supporting the Socialist Republic of Italy. I've never actually taken a look at the war in Europe. How's it going? Russia's being pushed back. Quite heavily, actually. What have you done? Volga-Danubian Alliance. Well, it doesn't really help when you're getting overrun, does it? You have like what? The Dutchlings are still holding on. We've seized the capital, and they've completed this massive encirclement, which I'm gonna drive up and help close. Oh well, it has already been closed, but I'm gonna help finishing them off. Volunteer plane limit. I have no idea where my other volunteers is. Okay, I just realized there is what? There is 3, 6, 7, 9, 15 that gives 20. No, that gives 10. 10 plus 14, that's 24 divisions that have been encircled. Oh, I see one of those. This is syndicalism and the other one is if I was good, I can actually go with the one I want. There's too many fucking divisions in there. 24 divisions have become encircled. And now they're about to die. 5 currently in active combat. With the militia, funnily enough, being the one that holds the best. That's probably because it receives the least of the focus. And now it receives a lot of the focus. There we go. That was 25 division. With divisions just poofed. Oh, as the internet is beginning to call it, snapped. Let's look at it now. 2 million casualties. Jesus Christ. I don't really think you have the equipment to give out lease or support equipment. No, they can only deliver 2.4% of it. Gonna help down here and seize the capital. I've never actually looked how close were they to surrender. 55% towards it. This one is worth what? 2. Same as most of the others, I guess. 1, 1, 1, 5. I know that one's worth 2. As long as we don't have to land and so on. As soon as I've crossed this river, I know what I'm gonna do. That is, I'm gonna finally seize the rest of this Ahada province. Come on, cross the river. Can't be that hard. Good, help crush those 3 divisions. With a low strength, as usual. Let's see, how is the factories now looking? 11 to 13. 3 dockyards, practically no navy. Well, it's better than these dudes. Who literally has 0 navy. Councilism. Maintaining America's old bureaucracy is pointless. When isn't bureaucracy pointless? Oh good, they're all of my tank divisions are now equipped with Shermans. Mechanized is being upgraded. Anti-tank guns being upgraded. Artillery is being updated. Carbines is being updated. I actually want to look here. Infantry equipment. 70,707. How many is using my 3,000? How many is using the carbine? Yeah, most of them are using the carbine. Push. I have a feeling they have a problem against my my tank divisions. Don't know what it could be. 1.4. Planes. Oliver's Law. Planes. Base speed is dead. But for some reason it's only 1.4 here. Come on. Let some of my divisions join. Thank you. Now I can focus on you even more. I have more breakthrough than you have. Armor. I have more tech than you have armor. You have lost. Don't actually know. If I remember correctly, then breakthrough only has something to do with defense. While it's armor, while it's attack, that's important in offense. I hope you're ready, because I'm about to cut you in twain, Princely Federation. Manpower not going good. Manpower going great. And encirclement. Time to begin to head south. Actually, no. You can head back north again. Okay, you can stay for a bit. Oh, hello, random airfield. You have 0 airplanes. Okay, good. You're up north again. You can engage there. Oh great, Calcutta has fallen to... What the fuck is these? Oh, the Indians. The other Indians. Up and retake Calcutta. Carry a naval bomber too, great. It's 93. Streamline production. Chief of Navy, size of battle. That. Carry a naval bomber too. And after you have been completed, you shall begin to work on fast battleships, since I don't really have any of these in my navy. No, super heavy dreadnoughts. 1924. Super heavy dreadnoughts. Just infinite right now. I haven't decided on a number yet. Is my tank engaged? Yes, it is. Beat out at least a malicious defense. Oh, strategic redeployment. How fast are you now moving? 10 kilometers an hour. Why haven't I used this more often? Come on. We are gonna bring socialism to India. Calcutta seems to have been retaken. Calcutta has not been retaken. Strategic redeployment to them. Good, now you last dudes would just, give up already. That would be a huge help. Also current fact for Mysore. You're arriving. Good. Calcutta has been retaken. Move up to here. No idea who I'm fighting against. So I'm gonna be prepared. Here we go. That's like... Oh, it's Dutch East Indies troops. So basically nothing. Modern dreadnoughts. Stealth max. I wonder does I lose some visibility. Make it more reliable, which somehow allows it to travel less. This. Persh A1 submarine by Dutch East Indies. You will not be missed, because you apparently have really terrible divisions. River crossing. Nice, we've managed to seize this one. Now just fight against these dudes. Better maintenance companies. Because, you know, better maintenance, better troops. Okay, how close is the Princely Federation to dying? They only have 9 to 57. They've lost over 3 million men. You dude can strategically redeploy it over here so that you can help in the push for Mumbai. My saw has fallen. Head up here and help these in Goa. Thing seems important. Have you received the new trade yet? No. Close to, yeah, you're close to receiving commando. Of course, it's hard to get new fucking traits when you're only leading three troops. General Defense Committee, Syndicalist Economics, Social Revolution, Councilism, Independent Media. Oh, and I have 100% support. Shouldn't that give me like +1, since the entire nation is literally backing me? Good, they finally managed to push on strategic redeployment B. You can strategically redeploy up here and down here. So I can join with this tank in the engagement for Mumbai. There we go. And all you shall help push directly for Goa. It seems to be fortified. Though not very well, it seems like. Oh boy, Mumbai is even worse, being barely defended at all. The second Madhya revolt. Sudan has declared independence with Madhya War. 13 to 14. Okay, here. The second Madhya revolt. The Sudan has long been known as land of religious fire bands and fierce peoples, a fact that even the British Empire at its peaks was forced to discover at the end of the last century. Now it seems that the Egyptians are one more facing a serious revolt in the southern region led by Ad al-Rahman al-Mahdi, the son of Muhammad Ahmed the Mahdi of the original 1881 rebellion, calling for God-mandated resistance against Egyptian occupation from a balcony in Khartoum. Ad al-Rahman's powerful rhetoric has contributed to total breakdown of Cairo's rule in the region, though it is unclear whether he will be has the backing of most of Sudan's tribe. It is clear that a brutal war lies ahead. You have no, I don't think there's a very brutal one. It's clear who's the most superior. We have a Navy and Air Force and modern divisions. You have 12 to 14 divisions and not very powerful buffs. Of course, you have an inexperienced military. But I don't think an inexperienced military will really help against even if they are inexperienced. It will not really help against, you know, an army large enough that has to cross the remnants of the old Ottomans. Doesn't really make for a good chance, does it? And ta-da! We're finally done. Now, sadly, I can't retract it because you're somehow still at war with the Entente, which means I'll first be pulling out a few ones. Yeah, once I'm going to war against Canada and New England and all of that. Yeah. Which I am totally prepared for, not really. You dude can exercise. Finatangis government has surrendered to Queen. Japan is not going very well for you, is it? Goes the one clique. Japan. Not in your top most glorious thing to happen is. Not even for Russia. Independent media. Decentralized planning. This one, and then the revolution continues. Oh ha ha ha. I will come out, begin to sow discord. Streamline production. Better dispersed industry. Let's check out my own navy. 7 carriers, 3 dreadnoughts, 12 armored carriers or armored cruisers, 14 not regular cruisers, 46 destroyers, 30 submarines. All of my carriers are fully planed. Yes. I could just click on you and watch that. Yes, all of them are fully planed. Good. Building loads of military factories everywhere. Good chunk of my army has infantry equipment 3. You can actually not just you. Almost the entire army can just begin exercising. The entire army group. We are all prepared for war. Because we all realize war is inevitable. Because as long as New England is not in American hands, peace cannot be achieved. I wonder if I would justify it would be 40 days because it's in a major war. Or I could spend 50 to instantly join against them. So is the international mostly just, what are you? You're totalists, you're syndicalists, and you're radical socialists and syndicalists. Most of them are totalists too, because they're subjects of France. It's like that I do not know what you go with. But at least you've done this. You've taken Delhi, taken Hennebert, you seek aid from the France. Well, you have not united India. Yet. Not yet. Like I wonder if I would disband them. All armies won't have divisions. The equipment will be sent to storage. Any expeditionary forces will be sent home. I just disbanded them. Training up 3 new divisions. Actually, I think I'm gonna need 4 since 1 division died. To Illinois. Deploy into the army. Lots of military factories everywhere. 3 on deadline, 3 there, 3 there. Not built in Alaska since it's a fortified area in of itself due to mountains. At least most of you aren't green yet. You're entirely green. You're entirely green. You're almost fully trained. You're entirely green. The T20. Yeah, I'm gonna begin to build the T20. I need more rubber. Rubber. Can I soon have all the factories that I've told them to have? And our prediction efficiency cap is still rising. Using 2 fighter planes a day, 2 close air support, almost a carrier fighter a day, not even close to a carrier bomber a day, producing loads of ships. Produce 3 super heavy dreadnoughts here. Actually, I should do here interwar cruisers. I wanted to build up 15 of those for the Red Navy. There we go. Now focus on construction. Detail list: 119 ships, 3 dreadnoughts, 13 armored cruisers, 36 submarines, 46 destroyers, 14 cruisers, 7 carriers. And I've just established independent media. So now it's time to the Committee of Strategic Service, or CSS. Basically the CSI. Oh, look at the time, it ran away from me. Sorry about that. But with peace, I'm not doing that in heavy air quotes, established in the Bhatharadi commune. Oh, peace established on the Indian subcontinent. The Japanese having fallen out of Manchuria and almost out of Lampdosia. The Third International pushing hard into the Russian Empire. Sudan being an open revolt. Us slowly but surely fully preparing to invade the Commonwealth. We seem to have realized that threat as well. Things are beginning to get interesting. See you next time, guys. Viva la revolution.